Something very serious happened in court, and if you missed it, the entire trajectory of this trial may have just shifted. Under cross-examination, Zungus told the court he does not know of any statement made by his father, Absalom Zungu. But moments later, Gininda told the court Zungu personally brought his father to make a statement. These two versions cannot coexist. So the question is, who is telling the truth? And what does this mean for the trial?
Then, some 2 years later, almost on the anniversary, I don't know when this one was made, but on the 17th of November 2019, that's when the statement then gets made. Are you aware, were you with your father when this statement was made?
Wawukanye nobaba wakho nkathi lesistatement esasenziwa.
Ngeke ngathi mayelana nestatement ukuthi senzwa kuphi nobani ngeke ngikwazi ukukhuluma ngestatement somunye umuntu asike statement engingaba kuso senziwa.
I wouldn't know about the statement as to when was it made, with whom. I cannot speak with regards to someone else's statement when it was made.
Yes, but my cross is not knowing the issue because it only goes to this aspect that the information was given to my son. His name is Skhumbuzo Zungu and he's a police officer.
I think that the person who was informing that, if you are referring to my father, was informing me as his child. As I was also informing him about what happened.
Let's be on the same page. This information is received by your father in 2017.
I
wouldn't know whether he knew or not.
But did you come to know about whether or not he made a statement pertaining to this matter?
Ngabe wakwazini ukuthi noma kamuva ukuthi kunestatement asenza yena mayelana nalolu
benginalwazi ngimangele nami.
I didn't know. I'm also surprised.
And you wouldn't know with whom he came to Pretoria for the noting down of the statement.
Ukuthi weza nabanye ePitoli ukuthi kuthathe le statement awukwazi na.
Engikwaziyo ukuthi owaveza ukuthi kumele ngilethi umzali wami oveza ukuthi mina bengikhulela khona kwaNongoma.
All I know is that I had to bring my parent to come and confirm that indeed I grew up kwaNongoma.
You're meeting with Constable Zungu at the office of the National Commissioner. Zungu, then what transpired?
Bathi-ke manje so lapha kuma-office ase-National Commissioner wahlangana-ke no-Constable Zungu. Ngabe yini eyenzeka ngemuva ukuthi uhlangane naye?
He gave the information, my lord, about accused 1 and 2, but also then makes mention of his father, and that led to the arrangement of me requesting that the father must be present to corroborate what he was saying.
Athi lapho-ke wakhuluma mayelana nomsolo wokuqala futhi nomsolo wesibili futhi nobabakhe bese bona bazama inhlelo ukuthi ubaba wakhe naye futhi abe khona-ke lapho-ke.
Thank you. Then, subsequent to this information, you then went on with your corroboration process in order to authenticate what told you, not so?
Athi ngemuva-ke kololu lwazi akunikeze lona-ke wena-ke wenza lapho-ke isiqiniseko ukuthi uhlanganisa konke lokhu akade akutshela ngakho kuthizeni uthole-ke icala leli.
Yes, that led us, my lord, in essence, to the 17th of November 2019, where Zungu's father came, brought by Constable Zungu, and the statement was then disposed that implicated accused 1 and 2 in this matter. This is now from the father of Constable Zungu.
Athi yebo khona-ke lapho-ke kunjalo-ke ngoba uConstable Zungu wafika futhi hamba nobabakhe mhlawumbe waletha kubabakhe lapho-ke ngelanga lange-17 ngenyanga kaNovemba-ke ngomnyaka ka-2019 bese wabhala isitatimende lapho-ke esiphelekezwa isitatimende sakababa wakhe.
You say the father made a statement implicating accused number 1 and 2.
That is correct. On the 17th of November 2019, my lord.
Uthize ubabakhe wabhala isitatimende lapho-ke kade akhuluma khona-ke ngomsolo wokuqala futhi nomsolo wesibili athi yebo kunjalo wasibhala isitatimende laso-ke ngelanga lange-17 ngenyanga kaNovemba-ke ngomnyaka ka-2019.
Thank you. I'm not so sure whether you will recall the date on which you met Zungu at the office of the National Commissioner. If you do, you can just inform the court about it.
Athi akanaso isiqiniseko semhlanje ngabe usakhumbula yini ilanga la owahlangana ngalo nomnumzana uConstable Zungu kuma-office we-National Commissioner osefake upension wakhe?
No, I do not recall, my lord.
Athi cha ngisalikhumbulile ilanga lelo.
But it was certainly a date before the 17th of November 2019. So,
usuthi akusinjalo ukuthi kade kuyilanga kade lingaphambili kuyilanga la nge-17 zakaNovember ngomnyaka 2019.
It is so, my lord. It was actually much earlier in the year. I just can't place a specific date, but it was before June. It was between June, January, and maybe even May, my lord. So it was around the first term, if you call it in court terms. So it was around that time, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjalo kepha-ke kucathi ukuthi kade kuphakathi kwenyanga kaMarch noma uMay lapho-ke kepha kade kungaphambi kwenyanga kaJune yomnyaka lowo-ke.
thank you. Now, very briefly, what is it that Zungu told you about accused number 1, number 2, and his father?
Bathi nje ngokunciphile ngabe yini le uZungu wakutshela yona-ke mayelana nomsola wokuqala nomsola wesibili futhi nobaba wakhe?
My lord, it was very short. Zungu was, at the time, he told me about his father witnessing a dispute between the families or some of the family members of accused 1 and 2. That's my recollection. That was the essence of it. And in that dispute or argument, it was then made mention that accused 1 and 2 are involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. And that is the information that the father witnessed, and then he communicated that information with his son, who is a police officer. And that's so it flew from there. And subsequently, then I met the father, who then corroborated that part to say there was a dispute. He witnessed this, but he's not saying for the fact that they were involved. He's simply narrating what he heard. And then the names of accused 1 and 2 were mentioned, my lord.
Umnumzana-ke ubaba kaZungu into engitshela ukuthi-ke lapho-ke na-ke kade yakhona-ke kade kuwufakazi phakathi kwengxoxompikiswano mhlawumbe yebo phakathi kwengxoxompikiswano kade khona-ke phakathi komndeni kamsola wokuqala futhi nomsola wesibili-ke yena-ke ujiwezwa lapho ngesikhathi kade kumndeni uxoxa lapho-ke noma kade uphikisana khona-ke lapho-ke ethizeni-ke umsola wokuqala nomsola wesibili futhi washo namagama wabo-ke lapho-ke kulengxoxompikiswano kade khona-ke lapho-ke ethizeni-ke banesandla ekulaleni-ke uSenzo Meyiwa futhi yileyo into ayitshela kuZungu njengoba uZungu kade kuyiphoyisa-ke bese kuZungu wenza amahlelo ukuthi ahambe-ke ayotshela-ke abantu basemthethweni.
Is there anything further that you
No,
said?
no. My recollection at the time, my lord, and I'm not quoting verbatim. I'm saying the summary, the essence. If I was to summarize, that was the flow of the discussion. Hence, there was a request from me to him that he should then arrange his father so that I can take the discussion forward. And subsequently, the father was arranged on the 17th of November 2019, and that's when he disposed an affidavit. This is now the father, and what he said is contained in that affidavit, Mr. Absalom Zungu.
Athi nje ngokunciphile-ke lawo yiyo-ke inkulumo yabo kade benayo-ke ngelanga lelo-ke futhi bese yenza-ke iy'nhlelo zokuthi-ke umnumzana-ke uZungu alethe-ke ubaba-ke lapho-ke kuyena-ke ethizeni azokhona akhulume naye phansi ukuthi ahambise ngofakazi lobu kade amkhuluma lapho-ke futhi ubaba kaConstable Zungu-ke lapho-ke wabhala-ke isitatimende sakhe ngaphansi kohlelo lwe-affidavit-ke lapho-ke isitatimende naso kade athi sikhona la ngaphambi kwesenkantolo.
Thank you. So, in essence, what was discussed in that day is to the effect that Zungu told you that my father told me that there was a situation where there was a dispute, whatever the dispute was, that involved amongst the things that were said in the content of that dispute, it emerged that accused number 1 and 2 were involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. If I'm just trying to paraphrase what you just said now.
Let's be precise, because precision is what breaks cases. What happened in court is not confusion, and it's not a misunderstanding. It is a direct contradiction between two state witnesses, and that is serious. Under cross-examination by advocate Sipho Ramosepele, Zungus told the court that he does not know that his father, Absalom Zungu, made a statement. He was clear. He did not speculate. He said the only reason he wanted his father in court was to confirm that he grew up in Nongoma. Nothing more. Then the court hears Gininda, also a state witness, says Zungu brought his father to make a statement. Those two versions cannot both be true. This is not state versus defensice. This is state witness versus state witness on how evidence entered the system. Once the state contradicts itself in the process, the damage is structural. Because this is no longer about what the statement contains. It's about how it was created in the first place. If Zungus is telling the truth, then the court must ask, who decided that Absalom Zungu had to make a statement? Who initiated it? And why does the accused deny knowing about it? That raises serious concerns about evidence handling and witness management. If Gininda is telling the truth, then the court faces another problem. A state witness has denied knowledge of an action he allegedly took himself. That goes directly to credibility. Either way, the prosecution loses something it cannot afford to lose: coherence. Cases don't collapse only because of lies. They collapse when the state's own version fractures internally. And what makes this worse is that this contradiction wasn't accidental. It was exposed through tight, deliberate cross-examination. This is the kind of issue that cannot be fixed in re-examination. It sits in the record, permanent. And once a court becomes cautious about how evidence was generated, reasonable doubt grows. Not whispered, not suggested. Proven through contradiction. In criminal law, reasonable doubt is not a theory, it is a verdict path. Why are two state witnesses giving incompatible versions? Who controls how statements are produced in this case? If this process is flawed here, where else is it flawed? Drop your analysis in the comments. This channel exists to analyze evidence, not emotions. To my subscribers, thank you for supporting focused, independent courtroom analysis. If you're new here, subscribe. This trial is being shaped by contradictions hiding in plain sight, and we will keep exposing them. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm Skybridge. Until then, goodbye.
The court